Welcome to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss science fiction, fantasy, cooking, the outdoors, and more. So, a new teaser trailer dropped today unexpectedly, and it's for the second Avatar movie, which is going to be called Avatar: The Way of Water. And I believe the release date is on December 16th, 2022, so in about 7 months. It's an interesting teaser, and I'll go over it just to see what I think of it. I've watched it a few times. And, of course, I have the sound muted due to copyright issues with YouTube, so I won't be playing the teaser with its own sound. And here, this first scene is very reminiscent of the first movie. It looks like they're going to that same sacred area with all of the floating rocks. And here we see 3 Na'vi and what appears to be 1 human. And it's not clear to me over the course of this teaser whether Sam Worthington's son in the movie is supposed to be Na'vi or human or something in between. That's something that I've been kind of looking at and debating. And this, I believe, this looks like Zoe Saldana's character again of Neytiri. And here they are flying over the water. Now, this is actually a very beautiful scene, and the first Avatar movie was absolutely beautiful. That's one of the things that James Cameron was really good about. So he's clearly going to have a very visually beautiful movie with this one as well. And there is Sam Worthington. There he is flying. And that's the same creature he had connected with in the first movie. Here is an underwater scene. So in the first movie, there were no underwater scenes. There were no scenes showing any sea creatures on the planet of Pandora, but this one is definitely including water scenes. And here we see that a new human-built base has been built on, I'm assuming this is Pandora, because they're trying to mine this very precious ore that's on the planet. And I like this spider-like robotic type vehicle. I'm sure that there's an operator in it, but I just think it's an interesting design. And what's interesting here, too, is there are 2 Na'vi-looking soldiers. So I'm assuming that these are humans who have transferred their consciences into 2 Na'vi bodies so that they can run around without having breathing equipment on Pandora. Saw that type of ship in the first movie. Lots of jungle scenes. That's also, reminiscent of the first movie. There are those 2 soldier guys again, and apparently nobody likes them. So I'm assuming that there's some sort of a battle going on between the Na'vi still and the humans who are trying to mine the ore from the planet. More underwater scenes. And here is, I think this is Moat, as played by CCH Pounder. She's like the spiritual leader of this Na'vi group. And there's Zoe Saldana's character again, Neytiri. Here is Sam Worthington underwater with a big sea creature. And here they are on the water, a whole bunch of them, running around the human area. So, of course, there's going to be fighting. Now, this is kind of interesting here because this is clearly Sam Worthington, and he's actually has 2, and it's a good thing that I stopped this. It looks like he has 1 Navi son and one human son. So it makes me wonder if he'd had a son when he was human, and that his son has ended up now on Pandora. So I'm kind of wondering if that's what the case is here. And there's stuff burning in the background, so this is clearly after some kind of a battle, in either a battle over or under the water, or maybe both. That's what this appears to be. Lots of fighting. Part of it's going to be underwater. More underwater scenes. And above water scenes. And riding this dolphin looking thing. So in this scene here, this is Natiri, and she's talking to someone. In the background, it's supposed to be Sam Worthington's voice, but I don't think this is Sam. I think this may be their son, but I'm not 100% on that. I mean, overall, it doesn't look bad. It'll be, it's hard to tell what this is going to be like because it's been over a decade since the first Avatar movie came out. I don't watch Avatar that often. I probably haven't seen it now in several years. I mean, most people who've seen it probably know its plot fairly well. So whether or not this sequel is going to be good or not, it's really hard to tell. There's not a lot of dialogue in the teaser, which is common. So we're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, I've heard some people who didn't really care for the first Avatar weren't really too impressed with this teaser trailer. But I think there are a lot of people who are going to like this, so I'm sure this movie is going to make money. I just don't know how good of a movie it's actually going to be. So we will just have to wait and see. Thank you for watching today. And thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button below. And please feel free to share a comment. If you would like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please subscribe right now by clicking on the red subscribe button below. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.